hair is so bad. Hi everybody, my name is Cade and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, I am transgender, I'm female to male, and I've been on testosterone for just under 11 months now. And I do testosterone injections every week, and yeah, so I'm almost 1 year old in testosterone years. But anyways, lately I've been thinking about surgery. A lot of trans people get asked about surgery and what surgeries they want and what surgeries they have, and it can be kind of invasive and rude or uncomfortable for some people to receive that question. So I would, if you're not trans, especially, I would be very sensitive about asking that question, or just don't ask it, to be honest. For the sake of, educating, and I'm pretty transparent about my transition. It can be uncomfortable for me as well, but I try to just kind of grit and bear it. People get weird asking questions and it can be uncomfortable, or their motive is uncomfortable. And this is my personal experience, my personal opinions and thoughts. Other trans folk might not have this same outlook, because everybody's different. I do want to have top surgery, which is getting a masculine chest. At this point in time, I'm basically not considering bottom surgery or lower surgery. I don't know, it's just like a personal preference, kind of like a gut feeling right now. It is common that once folks get top surgery, that usually your your chest is like the number one, I gotta get this shit off of me, basically. And then once you do have that off of you, your attention goes from your chest down to your lower areas. So my opinions on bottom surgery might change in the future, but as for right now, I'd love to have a penis, but I can live without for now. But anyway, so top surgery is, like I said, the masculinizing of your chest. And with top surgery, there's probably a dozen different methods of doing the surgery. There's not just one way to do it. And it depends on your chest size, your body, your surgeon, your skin, elasticity and stuff. And for smaller chested folks, you might have a couple more options, versus larger chested folks oftentimes have to, the options are a little bit more limited to get a good result. Top surgery ranges from $5,000 to $7,000 and can go up even, depending on the surgeon and the facility. Depending on the surgery you get, your nipples might stay intact, or they might have to remove so much tissue that your nipple comes with it, in which case you have the option to have them put the nipple back on in a more masculine location, and they can change the size of it to a more masculine size as well. Some insurances cover top surgery, some don't. Depends on the codes and whatever they do. I don't know. There's a couple surgeons here in Tucson that do top surgery that have pretty good results. I know one definitely takes insurances, and it's common that insurance does not cover nipple grafts, which is what it's called when you put your nipple back on. So a lot of my friends have had to pay, or have had to decide whether to pay the extra $2,500 to get their nipple put back on them, which is interesting. But yeah, so another option is you could get nipples tattooed, or just do no nipples. And I've seen all of them, and it's kind of different, but that's something I'm trying to decide on, is if I have to get a top surgery method where my nipple comes off, if I will want to pay $2,500 to have them put it back on, because sometimes, I don't know, the results are usually good, but sometimes I'm just so fucking freaked out that it's gonna look bad that I would maybe just do no nipple and just tattoo it on once I can see where I want it to go and everything's like healed. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I've been thinking about top surgery a lot more. I've probably because I've been on hormones for almost a year now. My chest is changing a little bit. I'm kind of feeling more like just emotionally like ready for top surgery. Also have a little bit of cash saved, which is making it look a lot more realistic in case I have to pay for the procedure out of pocket. So I don't know, it might be later this year, it might be next year. Also kind of wondering about with the virus and everything going on, I don't want to be like in and out of hospitals or like maybe have to go to the hospital because of something, you know, so things to consider. But my chest is pretty small, and being on testosterone, your fat redistributes, so the fat that I did have at my chest, most of it is probably, you know, gone. My chest is a lot flatter. I'm not wearing anything or doing anything right now to bind my chest or make my chest look any flatter. I'm just in a t-shirt, and I mean, you can sort of see a little bit, but for the most part my chest is pretty flat. Especially like in dark shirts you can't really tell at all. But yeah, so I'd love to get top surgery, and if anybody wants to just like buy me a top surgery, that'd be great. My birthday already passed, unfortunately, but no, I'm just joking. I'm getting more like excited for it, and I don't know, maybe in a few months I will finally make an appointment for a consultation. I definitely don't want to just rush into this, and if I'm not comfortable with like what I see at a consultation or like faith in the surgeon, then I'm not gonna subject myself to that, because I have to live with it, and I'd rather be safe than sorry, and I'd rather pay a little bit extra or wait a little bit longer to get a result that I feel like a little bit more confident going into. I just wanted to rant a little bit about that and my thoughts on top surgery. So of course, if you guys have questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me in the comments. Hope you guys are staying safe and are healthy and not going too stir crazy if you're at home. Stay safe if you're out working, and thank you guys for watching.